is for the books. Pure legendary status, and we're barely knocking off 3 seasons and 1 movie. Demon Slayer is possibly one of the greatest animes of all time. If you've been watching anime for years, you have to throw this onto your list. I'm talking like it is top tier. It is an anime that everybody will agree to go down as one of the greatest animes of all time. Top 5 status. It starts fast, but has a unique way of creating the perfect story arc and character development. It begins with my main man, Tanjiro. Tanjiro is the protagonist and arguably has the greatest story arc. All right, I'm talking Naruto status. I always compare my animes to Naruto. Naruto has over 1,000 episodes. The sub is great. The dub is great. Full character development, and most people will agree that Demon Slayer falls into that line. It falls into that category. This man, Tanjiro, is pure diligence. He is pure integrity. He is a man who is about his family. And as soon as you meet this guy, he is out there doing the due diligence that he deserves. He's walking around gathering wood and materials on a very cold winter morning. He's out in the woods by himself. All he's got is his knife and his footsteps. That's it. He's got his knife and his footsteps. But this man, Tanjiro, is out on his way back to his house, and the first thing that he sees is his family slayed in the middle of their house. He immediately runs to his younger sister, Nezuko, and he finds out she's a demon. I'm talking like this is the opening anime. You're already there with a very enticing hook. You get snagged and drug along within the first scene. One thing about this anime is you never really know the true age of Nezuko or Tanjiro, which is the main protagonist. We can assume that he's either a teen or a young adult. This man does not believe in quitting. He is such a good honorable person, but with all the evil in the world and demons, he must become a warrior to avenge the slaughter, the brutality, and the evilness that has just invited itself into his life. This anime does it perfect. It does it perfect on so many levels. This is something that you're going to remember forever. It's legit going to change you. From different categories of demon to a beautiful and gorgeous soundtrack and the scenery. This scenery is top tier, S tier. This has the best visuals of all time. I'm going on record stating it now. The only one that even comes close is my cousin Goto over there at Jujutsu Kaisen, but these folks at Aniplex and Unfoldable have set the bar when it comes to animation perfection. Even the fearless leader, my brother-in-law, Eren Yeager. I love that. It has some cinematic glory, but Demon Slayer is 10 out of 10. I don't care. Fight me. The characters are truly beautiful in their own way. Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and my long-lost son, Tanjiro. All right, we're talking about Inosuke, the beast, the evil fighter. He will fight anybody at any time. Demons, humans, friends, teachers. It is great.
Let's go! Stop that! Let's go!集中しろ。呼吸を整え、最も精度が高い最後の型を繰り出せ。全集中。水の呼吸。10の。
You see, you just get a little glimpse about my main man Tanjiro. He cares about his family. He cares about his sister. He's just a diligent guy. Every single scene, you see him giving it his all. He doesn't want to be like this. This is what got invited into his life. Demons are in the world. They came for his family. They turned his sister, and this is where he's at. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy, but you keep pushing somebody, and you're going to see what they're really about. My long-lost son, Tanjiro, he's showing you that right now. He's learning different arts. He has a heightened smell. He is just one of the best characters of all time. Simply stated. Demon, I'm talking like in Demon Slayer, they go just pedal to the metal. All throttle, no brake. Like, they come in on some straight game. These demons are truly some of the greatest demons in any anime. Like I said, there's a tier level of demons. And then there's the boss. I'm talking blade status, the big homie, Muzan. These tears slowly get introduced over the 3 seasons and trickled in episode by episode. One thing about Demon Slayer is they don't rush anything, and that's not a bad thing. They have a very methodical and perfectly planned out setup. During season 1, we get a run, we get a little bit of the glimpse of the man, Muzan. This man is pretty much the Japanese adaptation of Dracula. He's walking around like Blade, okay? Give you a little twist. He was born this way. His only goal is to be eternal young, Jay-Z voice. And he goes on a true rampage to get there. This didn't start randomly. It started when he was a kid. Like I said, he was born that way. And as you see, he is sitting there with his family, chop someone's head off. His dad sitting there talking about him. His waitresses, his servers, they come in to check on him because they don't know. They don't know what they're getting into. But man, my guy Muzan on such demon time. He is killing folks left and right, getting called a murderer, people going hysterical. He does not care. He will kill you in a heartbeat. He finally got the scent. He finally understands that Nezuko is the key that he's been looking for. She is the one that has the gift where they can walk in the sun, Blade style, and where they can be out in public and look human. That's all he wants. And once he finds it, he goes pure Django Unchained style. Oh, as you see, my main man, Tanjiro, he gets that scent, all right? He's got the hell of a nose on him. And he gets that scent, and it's something he's never smelt before. Well, it's Mr. OP himself, Mr. Muzan, all right? He smells it. It's something he hasn't dealt with before, so he takes off running. He even leaves his sister Nezuko, the one who was first turned. They're inside this city market. He runs up on him, and he sees him, grabs a hold of him, and he is in awe. He sees the red eyes. He sees the talons. Once my man moves and turns around, he's holding a child. Again, Tanjiro is a demon slayer. He has that sixth sense about him. That's how he can smell Muzan out. Nobody else knows that. He gets to see him in full-fledged form. He gets to see how fast and quick he is. As Tanjiro is staring there at all, he's staring at him. He's just confused, like, this is the guy. This is the foundation. This is Genesis. He's staring in his eyes. And with the hint subtlety, Muzan cuts a man, immediately turning him into a demon. Now, Muzan, he doesn't want to be the strongest. All right, he doesn't want all the souls. All he wants to do is be able to walk amongst humans in the daytime, like I said, Blade style, and he will do whatever it takes. However, he does have to separate himself from the pack, so he creates a tier list within his own regime. Different levels, 1 through 10 or 12, and of course, he's the top dog. His lower levels aren't something that you need to mess around with, but at the end of the day, he's the final boss. He gives them certain powers, and they can use them, all right? Turning people into demons, letting them walk during the sunlight, super speed, super strength. He designates a part of himself to his lower tier demons. Oh, fun fact, by the way, the higher tier the demon, that's the amount of souls and humans that they have feasted on. Straight savage mode. Pure OP, all right? Muzan also, he can shapeshift. He can look through other demons' eyes. He's a legit god tier villain. All the low tier demons fear him as well. He has this secret chamber inside of his soul that he calls these demons to whenever they need to have a meeting. His top ranked generals, they run and cower like the grunts from Halo whenever he comes around, whenever he calls them to that chamber. So as you see here, my man Muzan, he just left Tanjiro. He turned down a dark alley and he's mad. He's kind of flustered. He's trying to figure out who Tanjiro was and how he was able to sniff him out. He doesn't know that Tanjiro's a demon slayer. I'll leave you with this. Leading into season 2 and season 3, which it gets better with each season, you get to finally understand how OP and strong Muzan is. You don't get to see him in full effect. I'm really hoping these guys come around for season 4 so we can see a good little battle, but they're building them up, and I truly do understand this. The beginning is essentially the movie broken up into little bitty segments. Afterwards, it gets good again. Another amazing thing about Demon Slayer is that whenever you go into a new season, you have Tanjiro learning a new skill. You have water breathing, you have air breathing, you got fire breathing, and Tanjiro, as you will see, he develops a skill for one of those. All right. You also get to see Tanjiro develop more into like a father figure. As you saw in season 1, he is a young kid. His family slaughtered, and he is very, very obsessed with his sister. His sister goes everywhere with him. As you see in season 2, his sister shows a little bit more of that demonology, but she starts to trickle out a little bit by herself. In season 3, they become a team. He can rely on her, and he's looking after her, but he's looking after her as he's proud of her. He knows that she can hold on to herself and she can fend for herself. On top of that, you get to see one of the greatest battles in anime history. I'm talking all of them, all right? Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Death Note, whatever you want to say. You finally get to see Tanjiro go full whole hog at the end of season 3. This is an anime that you have to watch, and I cannot recommend it enough. Out of all the videos that I've done, please listen to me and watch season 3 of Demon Slayer. It is and it will go down as one of the greatest animes of all time. Right now, it is my favorite anime, right behind Attack on Titan. The review coming soon, don't worry. But let me tell you, the character development of Tanjiro, the character development of Nezuko, the Muzan, the mystery, the visuals, the sound, the audio cues, all that makes this a perfect, enticing anime, and everybody should watch it. That is the review. I hope you love it. It's DTV, the Vlogger Kid. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. All right. Follow me on Threads. Follow me on IG. Videos coming out a few times a month. Be sure to like and subscribe. Holla at your boy.